Hello people of the internet and welcome back to Rashman Production. So this is a video after a very long time. Even I don't know, feeling rejoiced turning back the camera on and recording a video again. So over the past few weeks I was working on a project. Things are coming out, and so I just watched the episode 9 of Daredevil Born Again, and I have so many things to say about the entire series. And so I guess just let's start into it. So, especially episode 9 was the brutalist episode of the entire series. It was like Frank Castle was literally killing people in the ways, like the way he was doing it, it was just, I don't know what to say. But so this was a brutal episode, first of all. Second, this episode ended with a high note. It didn't end with, let's say, an all ending thing. This actually set up a season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, and also maybe a Punisher story that we might see. I think Marvel is developing a Punisher project, and we might get to explore that. However, first let's talk about the whole series. I'll come to the ending in just some time. So I haven't watched the Netflix Daredevil shows or any of the Punisher, the Defenders, Luke Cage, all of that. I haven't watched that, so I'll watch it this year. And so this was my first introduction to Daredevil as a character in live action. Like, I haven't seen anything Daredevil before this. I mean, of course I've seen some of it in No Way Home, and I saw the clips from She-Hulk series, and yeah, that's all I had. I mean, that was the only introduction I had for Daredevil on TV. So this was my first time interacting with him as a character, and Punisher as well. I loved John Berthel, I guess that's how you pronounce his name, as Frank Castle. His character was amazing. That is how you expect a Frank Castle to be, and especially Charlie Cox as Daredevil is also just mind blowing. The casting is amazing. The way he plays the character, amazing. I do want to check the Netflix shows out because I'm super impressed by whatever they pulled out in this. And the series, I would say, had probably just two main villains, and that was Muse and Poindexter, as in Bullseye. The reason I wouldn't say Kingpin was a villain in this, because I think we saw Kingpin's arc as becoming a mayor, and then back to Kingpin, whereas we didn't see him quite interact with Daredevil or Matt Murdock as much. Like, I mean, sure, there were threats given here and there. He had a conversation at the start of the whole series with him where he was threatening him or something, but it was still that Kingpin was the second protagonist of the story, and he will be the antagonist in season 2. Like, by protagonist I do not mean that he was the hero or something. I mean that the story was also focused on him, from his perspective, from his, let's say, worldview or point, and that was amazing to see. And the way at the end of the series, the way Kingpin becomes the mayor, and the way he does certain things, with the way he kills people, and that was gruesome, man. Especially in the last episode, he just ripped that guy's head off, I mean, with bare hands. So it was interesting to see. Kingpin was in the Hawkeye series, so I kind of knew like what his character was, and all of that. I haven't watched Echo because I watched one episode, then I was like, I don't know, even that was connected to Hawkeye. But yeah, so in this, Kingpin's arc is basically he's the mayor. He is now the mayor of New York City, and he wants to change it for his personal gains, of course. And we also see Muse as a character in here, which I think was kind of just let go, because I think there are just two episodes where we actually see Muse doing the work that he does, and like threatening people and killing people and actually fighting. I mean, he isn't. I mean, sure, they have established him from the start, but we don't get that much time with him, which I kind of wanted to happen with a character or especially a villain in this. And we also get to see the reason Bullseye killed Foggy Nelson. Now I get it, it's connected to the, you know, the earlier series or the Netflix shows of that era, and I have to still catch up on that. And Foggy Nelson, Karen Page, and Frank Castle, everybody. I mean, the entire cast almost is from those shows, so I have to catch up on that. And in the end, they, I mean, revealed to us why Foggy Nelson was killed, which I think was a bold decision to just do it in the first episode. So we get to see the intentions of everyone, why they are doing it. Even Daredevil with the dilemma of after getting his, let's say, best friend was killed by his mortal enemy, he struggles with being a hero. He struggles with putting on a mask. Also with the death of Hector Ayala, who is White Tiger, and the actor also passed away. So rest in peace to him. So it was just a, a mix of all of these things that happened with Matt, and now he has to like protect his life, protect the life of his loved ones, and especially the people of the city who are now under Kingpin's rule as a mayor. So it was, I mean, this is, I would say, basically a top three Marvel series on Disney Plus. So first I would say is Loki. Second I will say is WandaVision. Third I will put Daredevil Born Again this season because I loved it. It was great. One of the good series produced by Marvel in quite some time now. And I would love to watch him in movies as Daredevil. And I also clicked a few pictures with Matt Murdock at Mumbai Comic Con and with Muse at Mumbai Comic Con. I mean, they were cosplayers, but the Muse guy was actually a graffiti artist from India whose name is Moose. So I mean, I guess he was inspired by Muse to make graffiti or something. But yeah, it was great to have some pictures clicked with them at the event. And the thing that I was impressed by the most was the cinematography. I mean, this has some good color grading, this has some good use of camera angles, this has some good camera techniques as well. When there is this whole BB report thing, there's this girl who like reports the entire New York City or their point of view, and it was just interesting to see what people have to say. Now the city is portrayed through like the lens of a camera, so that was great. Then the way Daredevil, let's say, perceives things, that camera trick was good. Then this whole blue, when Poindexter sees something, his whole vision turns to blue. That was amazing. So I mean, this is a great story, and they put some good work in it. I will be waiting for season 2, which they will be, I guess, introducing other heroes as well, maybe other defenders, Luke Cage and Iron Fist and all of that. So I mean, I'm excited for what's next to come for New York City and Kingpin and Daredevil, all of them, all these characters, especially Frank Castle, as we know he's in custody right now. And I mean, he broke a guy's hand, maybe he'll escape. But yeah, it was amazing. The entire show was great, loved it. And that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next.